A part of me is really hoping that having his mugshot out there, seeing the state of himself in that stream and all that stuff, like, because one of the main reasons that I stopped drinking was, it wasn't because I wasn't a bad drinker, I still like hardly ever drank, but I saw myself when I was drunk, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm such a fucking gimp when I'm drunk. Like, look at the fucking state of me, and that was enough to make me go, yeah, nah, fuck this. So I don't drink at all. Now, I would hope that seeing that before and after thing, getting a few days in jail, having all this stuff with his kids out there is basically the giant kick up the arse he needs, where he's like, I need to get my fucking shit together. That's it. He's got 5 kids, right? He needs to get his shit together.
They're young too.
I'm hoping that this will do it. I'm hoping that this will do it.
Well, me too. Like, I think we're all on the same page when I tell chat, like, none of us, like, we all hope the best for Nick. But it's not like,
Of course we do. We hope the best for Nick, and especially and for the sake of his kids as well.
I'll be very honest. I'm mostly concerned about the kids, right?
Yeah,
that's the biggest concern. But obviously, kids need their dad, kids need their mum. So fucking, I hope the two of them get better. And like, this is just seen as like a little horrible blip in their life, and then they go forward, and everything's happy. No one's on drugs. No one's bringing strange people home to fuck them.
The only chance he's got with his online career, I mean, not that that's even important at this point, but the only chance he's got with that is a full redemption arc. Okay, I'm going to rehab. I'm quitting. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to be a good dad and lean into that. I mean, if he comes back and just tries to like deny or fucking play it off as not much, then he's
well, that's the thing. Like, you guys have talked to Addicts before, and this is what that steel-toed guy said. Like, he said to Nick, dude, you just like blasted 2 rails. Like, it's 8 a.m. And what did Nick say? Well, actually, I've read the science about it. And see, what you have to understand is, like, he's so...
Excuses. I've dealt with addicts. Yeah,
he's so delusional. Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah, everyone said that.
And I've seen him say, I've been to my doctors and my liver numbers are just perfect. I'm like a fucking Olympic athlete. It's really weird, guy. But no, they're not. No, they're not.
Guarantee they're not. I can see he's dead. Yeah. He's dying. He's in renal failure. Imagine the state of those kids. Daddy's drunk, ripped off MDMA and two bottles of whiskey. Mommy's drunk on cum. Who's making breakfast?
Fuck's sake.
Well, that I remember that Aaron guy. This is a few weeks ago now. Talking about he was over there. He was like, they seemed to stay over there for like extended, like a few days at a time, sort of thing. And he was saying that at one point he had to cook the kids spaghetti, a can of SpaghettiOs or something. Now, that's not in itself bad. It might have been a one-off. They might have been, I'm hungry out of the blue. But I mean, it kind of starts to paint a fucking picture, doesn't it? If they're asking the friend over at the house, hey, can you heat me up some canned spaghetti? I mean, it's just, it all paints a pretty, grim picture, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that's where I was like, it stopped getting funny to me, because I'm like, CPS, Child Protective Services, once they get in there, and by the way, fuck CPS. In most cases, they're absolutely terrible. But like,
I've dealt with foster care over here. A lot of them are completely fucking useless.
Yeah, they're psychotic. Yeah. But like, he could lose his kids too now. It's not like, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, it's his first offense, it's a nonviolent offense, but we don't know what CPS is going to put together after interviewing those kids for the next week. I suspect they were not being good parents. Like,
that's really sad.
I suspect.
Really sad.
Somebody literally walked into the police station and said, quote, I need to speak with an officer about,
I have a mandatory reporting issue. So like you said, it was a mandatory reporter that's done this.
Like, it was funny because how defensive a bunch of anons got on the internet when I was like, hey, could have been like a SWAT / wellness check. And people are like, I had like 20, 30 people like, what are you talking about? It's not a, what? It's not a swatting if you call it a wellness check. I'm like, it is if you're doing it to harass somebody. So it's also entirely possible someone like put together those clips and sent them to his pastor. and sent them to, his family members, I would be willing to bet that's more likely.
But the pastors, I mean, there's still nothing wrong with the pastor making a fucking
Not at
judgment
all.
call and saying, well, I have to do this. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like they AI'd the clips or anything. Yeah, to wrap that up, Nick, stop being a fucking idiot. Look after your kids if you fucking even if you get them back. But for fuck's sake, could you wake up to yourself? You fucking
this should be a gigantic fucking wake up call to get your shit together.
Yeah, I want to believe that he's gonna get out of jail like on Tuesday, and he'll get his kids back at least temporarily, unless something else gets revealed, right? Like they're malnourished or something crazy. But like,
you know what? It's the pessimist in me. Something tells me he's going to get on stream and go, guys, it was a big misunderstanding, and this is wrong, and the police fucking acted improperly, and fucking it's going to be one of the. I think it's.
You know why you think that is because that's literally every addict ever. Like, you know how many times that I've had friends, I'm like, okay, now we hit rock bottom. And then it's like, oh, wait, no. There's a subfloor.
Then it's the next week. You're like, oh, wait. Turns out things can get worse.
Yeah.
You get jaded, don't you? When
now
you dealt with a few people like that, you get real jaded.
I think, see if they're still at the stage where it's literally everybody else's fault but theirs, don't bother. Like the only time I'll entertain, because of what I went through with my friends back then, the only time that I'll ever entertain it now is if someone goes, I'm the problem, I did this, it's my behaviour that caused this. I'm like, right, you've taken the biggest fucking step. You've acknowledged that you're the one that has to change.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That's when I'll offer help. If you're not at that stage, then you're not ready to be helped. Because if I try and help you, you're going to say, "Oh no, it's because of this and because of that," and you basically, if you're pointing the finger at all the things that aren't the problem, and you're trying to solve things that aren't the problem, then you're getting nowhere.
Yeah. And as you get older, it's just you can't give a shit about that stuff anymore. Like you get burned once or twice, and you're like, all right, like I don't care. Just
go on, burn your life down, whatever. Fuck it.
Zerg1337 says can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves. True. Fate of Mortality is 2. My mom's an addict. She only stopped when she alienated herself from her entire family and friend group and ruined hers and broke apart the family. Addicts only stop once everything is too late. Most of the time, that's true.
Really sad.
Yeah,
it's true.